episode of Time Out with Kisei. Today we're going to be I'll be showcasing my viral body butters and getting you familiar with them. So thank you and stay tuned for more. Right now I'm talking to social media because I didn't push record. So you guys are tuning in a little later. But you can see I'm not greasy. Glowy, but not greasy. Glowy, but not greasy. All right. So those are them. Those are the. I have to come back and when I refresh. This is when the podcast again. I never push play, but that's called being human, and I'm absolutely not getting upset about that. A few weeks ago, I would have lost it. Please, I'm not. So again, before we get into the questions, where I just want you guys to remember again, I want to go over for those who may have came in late. We are talking about my viral body butters that are on sale now at saybeauty.com. The links are in my bio for you to purchase. Okay. I appreciate you guys in advance. I have everything I have something for everybody. I have the Try Me size, which are 2 ounces. They come in a set of four. So you can get the four different scents. Then I have the 6 ounce. These are for my girls that already know what it is, that they don't have no time for they don't have no time for the little ones. In fact, the other day she told me, she was like, you know, you didn't make no big ones yet? And I was like, yeah, I have these. She was like, not that, I have that. I need something bigger because you go through it. It's so nice. And I mean, like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's so nice. And I'm not just saying it. I don't think I put that page up of my reviews. I'm trying to make them look neat because I got like text messages when people come in. So I'm trying to just make it streamline and make it look nice to go with my website. But like, people tell me all the time how much they love it, and I know they do because I mean, I love it. I love it. So, all right. So, and this it's all natural, no parabens, no BS, just clean, luxurious skincare. Oh, what am I saying? I missed I'm not sure. All right. What inspired you to create viral body butters? And I think I went over that earlier, but for those, I know I did, but for those of you that were not here, I'm going to go over it again. So I created viral body butters because I'm super sensitive and my skin is just super sensitive. Okay. So the super sensitive is for you. If I did like how it smelled and like how it felt when I put it on my body, I felt dirty. I didn't like it. I felt like I needed to go take a shower again. All right. And then if I use anything that I did love, like I started using coconut oil. But that, first of all, that can get messy. I'll never forget that time I used that coconut oil. This is when I was hosting parties, and I know myself. And I slathered that coconut oil. I slathered it on there. And I went to put that dress on. Oh, it was terrible. It was oily. It was so oily. Hey, Scarlett, I miss you too. What's up, beautiful? Paris AI Tech. What advice would you give to the younger generation as far as what skincare? For skincare, girl, I'm gonna say skincare, but ask me. I got suggestions for you for anything. Okay, but since we're talking about skincare, I'm definitely gonna say make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're eating right. Eat your fruit. Like when I tell y'all, eating fruit is so major. Mangoes help. Mangoes are like the retinol of skincare. I mean, the retinol of fruit. So make sure you're eating your mangoes, your kiwis, your apple. Apple a day absolutely keeps the doctor away. So that make sure you are working out because if you don't work out, those of you that don't know, I just had feet surgery. Yeah, feet. I got both my feet done, and I'm a workout. I love to work out, and I could not work out because I couldn't do anything. My first foot, I was in a cast for 6 weeks, bedridden, which is okay because I was injured on a grind. I did lots of reading, lots of researching, so I'm okay. And after that, I had to do 8 weeks in a boot, and then I got my other foot done. So, and that's still in and out of a boot, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm going out and about, I have to put a boot on. If I'm around the house, absolutely, I just wear my Crocs. So, Oh, here you can see paper test. I don't know. I'm still a little greasy. Paper test. Oh, that looks greasy just because I was. Here, let me do this. So it's a little greasy, but not like when I first touched it. This is like when I first touched it. So I forgot what I was talking about. I know it's talking about why I created body butters, but um, yeah. So we're gonna go on to the next question. If I remember what I was talking about, I'll come back to it. What makes my body butter different from others on the market? And I love this question because if you know me, you don't even have to ask that question. When I tell y'all how passionate I am about skincare, I mean, look at mine. Now, don't get it twisted. I do have great genes on both sides. Those girls on both sides look amazing. Okay, my grandmother and her sisters, they was all like 100 laying in the casket looking fabulous. Yeah, my aunt Barbara was 80 plus, laying in the casket looking fabulous. So, good genes definitely fall on both sides. I'm blessed to be able to have that. However, black does crack. AI tech, I want to get back to that Crocs real fast. I want to get back to that. Yes. So black does crack. So make sure you are taking care of your skin. Wait, I'm gonna go back to that question, but I want to talk about this Croc situation. So funny thing. Now, when my brother passed, my brother Sincere passed one time for Sincere. He had some Crocs here, and I would have never, ever, ever, never, ever wore Crocs. However, when he passed away and he left them here, I walked around in them. I always had them. I've had them. They definitely dingy, but they're his. So when I had the surgery, I couldn't wear um, when I had the boot. I couldn't wear like I couldn't wear flip flops. I couldn't wear anything that rubbed on my feet. So I used those Crocs, and I use them. I love them. So then, fast forward to 2 weeks ago, it's coming up. I was going to St. Thomas, and when I went to the doctor, things just weren't where we wanted them to be as far as the healing process. So it's still a little painful. I had to wrap the right foot. The right foot is like off the chain. I got like a whole new foot. Okay, like I got screws, rods, metal plates all on my right foot. So for whatever reason, I know what reason it is, but whatever. Um, the right foot needed some more attention. I had to actually wrap that back up because the rod portion of it had not meshed in with my skin. So the rod actually started moving, which means like my toes were straight, but the rod started moving, which means my toes started going over again. And where the rod was started raising. It was a lot of pain. It was just weird. So I started wrapping it up again. And then when I went to the doctor, I was telling him, he was just like, yeah, you got to put the boot back on. I'm like, listen, I'm about to go to St. Thomas. I'm not going to be no boot. But what I'm going to do? So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go get me some fresh Crocs. I went and got them fresh Crocs. And let me just tell y'all something about fresh Crocs. Crocs, period. I understand why these girls are decorating them. I understand why these girls got all kinds of different colors. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I want to go back and get every single color. Okay? They are the absolute best. Not the best, the absolute best. And then once I got back home, look, my brothers wasn't even real Crocs, but listen, these, oh my God, I love them so much. I love them so much. And like I said, I was like, I would never. I'm not even gonna tell a lie though. When before I got my feet done, it was really hard for me to find comfortable shoes because I work retail. It was really hard, and I tried Crocs, and Crocs were very painful for me. I tried Crocs, I tried Skechers, I could not wear any of them. And once I got it, I haven't tried Skechers yet, just because I'm still weird about putting certain shoes on my feet. But honey, baby, these Crocs, I take back everything bad I ever had to say about Crocs. They are the best, absolutely the best. All right, so let me go back to that question. What makes your body butter different from others on the market? So, like I was saying, how much I love skincare, and it's not a gimmick for me. It's not a gimmick to try and hustle you out of money. It's not a gimmick. just to try and sell you something. I love skincare. I love how your skin looks when you take care of it. I can't tell you the amount of people that are always like, "What are you using for your skin?" I'm always recommending for your skin. I love skincare. This is just this is just not some fly by night. Oh, body butters, people love them. Let me make the money. It's not something like that. I live and breathe skincare, and if you know me, you know me. And anybody knows me, they can absolutely vouch for. We gonna talk skincare. Like that's my thing. So that's what makes mine different. I'm not saying other people's aren't, but I'm sure most of it comes from they want money, But I mean, of course, I want money, but it's they're so nice. You need to know about it and you need to use it, which is really why I'm here and telling you about it. I love them so much. Um, Again, we had this question: Are your products made with all natural ingredients? Yes, they're all natural. So we have cocoa butter, mango butter, apricot oil, grapeseed oil, and I missed one. Cocoa butter, mango butter, apricot oil, grapeseed oil. It's five, and castor oil. I'm about to say it's five ingredients. So all natural. Doing my research, I found out how good castor oil is not only for your hair, but for your whole body, and it's good for every skin type. Like people with acne, I just would have assumed that castor oil would have been too heavy for somebody with acne, but it's actually a really good oil for acne. It's really good for any skin. So, and I love the texture that it gives to the product. I absolutely love it. So, those are natural. And then we have the essential oils for the fragrance. But then I also have some organic oils that I add to it for a scent. The citrus has lemon, grapefruit, and orange essential oils, and then I have vanilla, teak wood, and then the natural flavoring. So let me go to the scents. I keep on saying flavor. Y'all know what I mean though. So the citrus, I like that for the summertime. I use it in the wintertime, depending on if I'm going somewhere. It's perfect for the summertime. So that's what I love. I made that by mistake and absolutely fell in love with it. I actually put it in my diffuser. I put that scent in the diffuser. I like to, wake up to certain. So I just felt like, oh, that aromatherapy will wake me up. And when I did it, I was like, oh my God, I gotta put this in a body butter. And I'm so happy I did. I love it so much. So I have that one. And then, yeah, I don't even know why I was talking about that. Well, I have that one. The citrus, the vanilla. Oh, the flavors. Vanilla, I like vanilla. And again, I make all these based on my pheromones, like based on, how my body reacts. And my pheromones love vanilla. So I made that one to layer with. And once I put that down, let's put everything on top of it. And vanilla has such a nice undertone. It can really just take anything. So I love the vanilla one. And then I have the teak wood. Now teak wood is more of a neutral scent. Um, it's like a light. It's leathery, but not leathery. It's real. I would call it a summertime leather smell. Now wintertime comes. Oh, my song just came on. This time, oh, mm, yeah. I just feel like I want my microphone, my other microphone. In my mind, oh, oh, why it's gotta be your way? Am I gonna get in trouble for doing this? Must be out of your mind. You tell me to ignore it. Don't you think that I've tried and I tried and I tried and I tried? I love Coco. Fun fact: I did not know who she was when I was watching I wonder if that's still coming on. When I watched the first season of The Fresh Prince, I loved her on there. And then I was in a car with my niece, and she was playing the other song. I can't sing it now. You know that first song that she got that's popular. I can't think of it because this is playing. I was in a car with my niece, and she was playing the song. So then I shazammed it. I was like, "Is this Hillary?" And my niece was like, what? And I asked her, she was like, oh yeah, that's her. So she'd been around. I just found out about her. I love her so much though. I'm happy I found out about her. Yes. What's gonna be your way? All right. Let me keep it moving. Foreplay must be in your mind. I got full batteries though, so I might be here. And I got a full belly too. I might be here for a little while. I know when you said goodbye, you ain't need no goodbye. Here we go. All right. Which skin types are your body butters suitable for? So they're suitable for everybody. Anybody can wear them, newborns up to you die. Anybody can wear them. Like I said, they're all natural. Um, I just would recommend that if you're going to use one for the babies, I wouldn't even put. I just would put the natural scent. I wouldn't even do. I wouldn't even do the essential oils, just because the essential oils are very concentrated, so they might make a baby sensitive. Like I said, if I could wear them, but a baby, I definitely wouldn't recommend for a baby. So for the babies, I would say the natural scent is what you want to get for whichever texture is going to be nice for the baby. But absolutely, I would just do any of them that's unscented. Well, the natural scent. All right, but yeah, great for anybody. Do your body butters help with eczema? Absolutely. In fact, number four is going to be the best one for eczema because that one has shea butter and castor oil, which are really, really nice for eczema. However, I have slight eczema and I use them all, and it helps with all of them. I even got a screenshot from somebody who was telling me, she was like, Fulvia said this is the only thing that ever works for her eczema. So, um, yes, it does work. I mean, you could be the one out of 10 it doesn't work for, but it's absolutely worth a try. Absolutely. But dry skin, for sure. One of my clients told me the other day, she was like, it's nothing like, yeah, man laying next to you talking about something. You just feel so soft. And she's an older lady. She's grown and sexy. Can I use the body butter on my face as well as my body? This is an amazing question. And when I tell you, y'all don't y'all don't really listen to me anyway. When I tell you, I would not recommend using these on my face. However, let me see, because this thing is getting on my nerves. It keeps on moving. All right, so now you should be fine. Now I should move. However, because these are, it's about to get a little sciencey right now. Because these are anhydrous, that means it has no water. It's just oils, okay? And your body needs water, all right? You need water. So I would say I would only use this on my face if your face is still a smidgen damp, like fresh out the shower. And that will only be in the wintertime. Absolutely only in the wintertime. Now, number three, since it's so light and whippy, that's the only one I would use on my face year round. But I would definitely do it, like I said, a little bit of moist, a little bit of fresh out the shower. All of it fresh out the shower, because you definitely want to put it on when your skin is a little bit damp to lock in that moisture. Now, that leads me to the next thing I'm going to be putting out is hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid is, I like a jelly type. I make a jelly type. I had to make some a few weeks ago because when I was going to St. Thomas, I didn't have any, and I absolutely was not about to go buy any. I couldn't. And I like pure hyaluronic acid when I'm going to like the Caribbean. I don't want something with hyaluronic acid. I like pure hyaluronic acid. So what hyaluronic acid does is it keeps you super hydrated. Now, it'll be like, so summertime summertime in New Jersey gets very, very humid, and that's when hyaluronic acid is your best girlfriend. So I oops, sorry, that's your best girlfriend. So imagine when it's humid outside, all of, oh, I'm loud, I'm sorry, and I'm not a sir, ma'am. Okay, Miss Bonita. So I could have been loud. Thank you for telling me that, though. I adjusted my microphone. So that just threw me off. That remark, sir. Anywho, back to the face, back to hyaluronic acid. So I will be making some hyaluronic acid too. I'm gonna give them away. It's like free gifts for a while, and then we'll go from there. So if you're gonna do hyaluronic acid, you want to put that on before your moisturizer, and it just actually just takes all the moisture that is in the air and keeps you hydrated. Okay, it's just like wraps itself around you. So you definitely love that in the summertime if you are in like humid area like New Jersey, where I live, the Jersey Shore. It's perfect for that. If you're over in the Caribbean, if you're in the Caribbean, you can always use hyaluronic acid all year long. In fact, you want to absolutely use hyaluronic acid all year round. So again, I would not add that to my face unless I did a little hyaluronic acid. Now, once I sell the hyaluronic acid, I'll have it in a dropper, or I'll also have it in a spray. So if you feel like you just want to spray from head to toe, you can, and then add your products. It'll help it penetrate better, and it'll just help you stay supple longer. Super supple. Miss Bonita, does that sound better? Ma'am? How long does the scent of the body butter last? Now, this is what I'm absolutely I'm not a big fan of, like, going when I go, like, I don't even wear anything from Bath and Body Works or anything from Victoria's Secrets, none of that stuff, because it's too strong. Okay, it's too strong. So this body butter is definitely more on the lighter side. It's going to definitely hydrate you and be good for a layer for stuff to go over top of it. So in case you don't know, your skin receives fragrances better when it's hydrated. I've had people tell me, "Oh, I don't like that fragrance. It doesn't last." And then I'll ask people, like, "So are you making?" And you'd be surprised how many people don't hydrate their body. They don't. But they're like, "No, I don't do that." So I'm like, so it doesn't have anywhere to sink into. So you definitely want to make sure you're hydrating your body before you're putting on any kind of fragrance. All right. So again, don't buy them if you're expecting for the smell to last a long time. How often should I apply the body butter for the best results? I apply all the time. Like, whenever after I bathe, right after I bathe is when I use it. So, and again, you want to use it. Oh, my skin's so supple. You want to use. I like it right after the shower because it penetrates. It penetrates right in. Are your products safe for children or people with sensitive skin? Absolutely. I'm the poster child for sensitive skin. Absolutely. And again, like I said, for the babies, if you want to use it on the babies, I would do the unscented, the natural scent, just because essential oils can be sensitive. They can be irritating to a baby. They are very, very, very concentrated. So I wouldn't recommend putting that on a baby. Now, I put it on my skin. I'm super sensitive and I don't have a problem, but you could be the 1 out of 10 that it does irritate. But I would say it's definitely safe for sensitive skin and for babies. Is your packaging eco friendly or recyclable? Unfortunately, at this time, it is not. So yeah, all my stuff comes right from I get it right from a major packaging company, supply company. So not right now. Not right now. But I look forward to be, because I do care about the universe. I do I care about the universe, and I'm 49, so I can definitely see the results of global warming. Like, it's we haven't had a real winter, and I can't even tell you. It's been a long time. And when I was at this age, when I was young, it was definitely like it could have been a blizzard. I can remember at one time, the first day of spring, it was a whole blizzard, big time. So I am eco conscious, but just right now, I'm over here doing it by myself. So until I get some sponsors or something, it's not good for it. But maybe I'll no, I'm not gonna offer that. That's gonna be too much. For my I was gonna say maybe I can offer a refill situation, but that's gonna be just too much drama. But I do that for my own self just because I go through so much of them. Like I just refill mine. I just refill my jars because I don't want to just keep throwing them away. And I'm like, it's me. I'm not gonna use a new one for myself. I'm not doing that. How do I store the body butter to keep it fresh? You definitely just want to keep it nice and tight. And this, you know, uh, I keep mine in my little boudoir. You don't want to keep it like somewhere dark, not dark, but you don't want to have it sitting in front of the sunny window. You know, so a nice chill place where you want to keep it. Definitely want to be. You gotta remember it's butter. Is legit butters. So they're just butters whipped up to a specific texture. So you have to always remember that it's just like if you leave it out in a hot room, butter's gonna melt. Same difference, you know. So you just want to make sure that you are keeping it somewhere where it's just nice and cozy, and definitely keep that top on. Can I use your body butter as a daily moisturizer? Absolutely, for your body. And again, for your face, if you're doing it right. And if you're dry, I'm not putting this on my face. I'm not. But I know some people. It's plenty of people who tell me I put it all over. I put it on my face. I'm like, okay, guys. I just want to explain to you, they're called that for a reason. Body wash, body lotion, eye cream, face wash, body wash. They're all that. Clothes detergent, dish detergent. They all play a specific part. So you don't want to use body wash to wash your face because you have three types of skin. Consider your skin like construction paper, your face like typing paper, and your eye area like tissue paper. So you want to make sure you are using the proper hydration on the correct body parts. So if you go putting using a body butter as an eye cream is absolutely not going to work because that molecule is just too big to penetrate that area, you know. So it actually even might it did, but it wouldn't give you any hydration because it is oil, so it might penetrate. But I just wouldn't put that around my eyes. I just would not. Do you test on animals or are your products cruelty free? So I would absolutely never, ever, ever, ever test on an animal. Never, ever. And I would never buy products that tested on animals. So yeah, you're safe over here. I have a lot of respect for the animals, big time. Do you have any bundles or subscription services available? So I talked to you earlier about the bundles, the Try Me bundle that we have, and you can do four of the different scents of whatever formula you like. All right, so that one is going for $10. That's just the introductory, so you can see how you like it. Like I said, it comes in a 2 ounce size, so I have 4 ounces. I'm sorry, 6 ounces, 3 ounces, and then we have the 2 ounces. The 2 ounces are not for sale. They only come in packaging. They come like free gifts, or if you want to buy the Try Me package. All right. And again, that is for $10. The other bundle that I have on there, it's buy more, you get more money off. And then there's another one that's I want to say 10 or 15% off your first purchase. So, and I have so many more bundles coming. I just didn't want to put them all up here at one time just because it's just a lot. And I don't I feel like I overwhelmed y'all enough with all the butters and the numbers. So, well, I'll save that for later. Where can I purchase your products in store or online? Right now, only online. So I was waiting for my iPad to get some life because apparently I can't do anything with TikTok from my laptop. I'm convinced TikTok and Apple don't like each other because you'd be surprised at what I have going on over with them. I'm convinced they don't like each other. So I'm charging my tablet so I can go ahead and put the products on TikTok Shop as well. For now, they are available on saybeautyllc.com. The links are in my bios, and the link will be here once I edit. All right, so online for now. Are there any upcoming products or expansions in your skincare line? When I tell y'all, again, I've been injured on the grind. I've had nothing to do but evolve. I've been doing tons of reading. I have been in the skincare formulation course now for a while, and it's that's just going to be ongoing. Just because I love skincare and I love the formulation of it. So I do have other stuff coming. The next thing is going to be the hyaluronic acid, and I will have the body butter. I'm sorry, my body oil. Now, let me tell you about that. The body oil, that happened by mistake. Okay? It's just, I don't like off. I don't like any of that. I don't like skin so soft either. I don't like how that smell. I don't like it. So, I had to figure out something. So what I did was just take, I don't even know what carrier oil it was at that time, whichever one I could get my hand on first. I took the carrier oil, and when I tell you, I added every single essential oil to it that the animals did not like. And that's how I came up with the oil. And when I started using it, I was like, oh, I felt good, and it smelled good. Even with all the mixed fragrances, it smelled good. So then I was like, I'm just gonna take this a little step further, and then I added some shimmer to it, some gold shimmer to it. And when I tell y'all, completely obsessed, completely, I don't have that with me down here, completely obsessed, so obsessed. So I will add that to the roster too for the summertime. So keep a lookout for that. The body oil. How long does one jar typically last? So again, like I was saying earlier, like, thank you for the hearts, Pop Hood. I appreciate you. I I'm sorry, sir. I don't know you. It depends on you. It depends on you. I go through these 6 ounces in like 3 weeks. Like, I go through them. I love them. That I actually came out with that one because this was not hitting on nothing. This a week, maybe. I was like, this is not doing anything. Great for travel, but not if you love to luxuriate. This is not. I got ladies who like, I don't even want that. So that little size, it depends on you or what you use it for. Like, I know the one girl, she just uses it like at her desk for her hands. So if you use it at home, it all depends on how often you use it. And what is my favorite scent? My favorite scent is that citrus scent. I love it so much. Again, the one I made by mistake. I just love how fresh it smells, and I just wasn't even expecting for it to smell. It just smells very happy. It just smells like I want to go out and enjoy summertime. So that's absolutely my favorite one. And then vanilla and the tea. I love them. I love them all, but the citrus is my favorite. I love that teak wood too, though. That teak wood smells so nice. Smells so nice. I love them all, but I would say citrus. I would say citrus is probably my favorite scent. Yep. But all right, and that's all I have there. So one time again, guys, you can go purchase the viral body butters. The link is in my bio. I have several sizes for you to try, for you to buy. If you are super dry, this is where you need to be. All right. Again, with our climate, we need to make sure we are using our economic wealth within each other. All right. So make sure you are keeping that in mind. I also want to let you know about conversations with Kisei. That is what I do when I have my interviews. So on Sundays with conversations with Kisei, I do an episode, a series. It's a series called "We Are Not Okay," and we explore at Africa pre-Atlantic slave trade. I always say that wrong. Pre-transatlantic slave trade. We study that. We're learning African language. This week, coming last week, we talked about the seven principles of life. No, I'm gonna say it wrong. Ugoza. I think if I had it in front of me, I'd be able to say it. We talked about the seven principles of life that we need to incorporate to our everyday living. They are the seven principles of Kwanzaa, but we need to use them every day. All right, so we spoke about that. And then this coming Sunday at 7 p.m., you can see us live on YouTube and Facebook. I may pop these on just so you guys can see. I don't like to really pop these on when we're doing like real podcasting though, because you guys can't see everything. You only can see me, and you can't see everything going on. So I might do it just so you can hear, because there's really good conversation. So a lot of people come on and they are asking me questions in the chat. So maybe I will just go ahead and put you guys on. But this week we're talking about team growers. All right. So with the climate the way it is right now, I don't know if you're into politics. I mean, I'm into them, but I'm not even into them as I know a lot more people are. But it's looking very scary for us right now. So, they want to segregate us, which I mean, listen, whatever. I can move however. Um and I don't even know if that's true. I think he's just trying to make us move, but whatever. But in this situation, we want to make sure we're using our economic wealth properly. So this week coming, we're going to be talking about how we can have grow partners, grow teams, and start to grow. If you have a decent sized yard, you can grow right in your yard. If you have some space in your house, you can do a couple pots. So we're gonna be talking about prepping the soil. What we should plant. We're gonna make sure like I'm not planting the same thing as my neighbor, because if I had the same thing as my neighbor, how are we gonna exchange, right? So we're gonna be talking about that. Um, just cultivating the soil and just getting ready, because this is the season. This is the season for us to plant. We're actually, I mean, it's spring. We're actually a little late. So, but you can still plant now. So, we're going to talk about that just so we can keep our money within ourselves, since, people don't want us here. All right. So, we'll just make sure we're taking care of ourselves. So, check that out. It's called We Are Not Okay. And that comes on Sundays at 7 p.m. Keep a lookout for Don't Hate Monday. That comes on Monday. I'm live Monday mornings, but then I re-release the episode later on in the day. It's getting easier, guys. It's getting easier. I made a video a few weeks ago, and I was just like, listen, I came on, I was like stressed out. I had been like working on this episode, editing this episode for like 48 hours, I felt like. And I was like, listen, guys, I really wanted just to throw it away. And I'm like, for what? Like, you letting the podcast get the best of you? Like, are you serious? So I came on, and and I let people know to stay encouraged, you know, and how I was ready to just throw in the towel. And I had so many people come in and inbox me. I appreciate you all for that and tell me to keep going. And I just I just want to let you guys know the message was that I was not going anywhere. That I was just telling everybody else to keep going, but we still need encouragement. So I appreciate those encouraging words that I did get from you all. So, on that note, guys, again, please go and purchase the body butter. It's on sale now at sadebeautyllc.com. As soon as I figure out how to do a TikTok shop, it'll be here. And I'm sure I'll be back on here tomorrow talking about it again, just to keep you guys informed. So, thanks again, and you guys have a great night. Peace out.